In the last episode, we set up Node.js with Express to build APIs. Now we are going to build our model, which is customer model that will handle customer CRUD operation. We're going to create the model for Mongo to handle MongoDB collection and the routes to build the API or the API endpoints. So to do so, we are going to add two folders here. The first one would be models, in which we are going to put our MongoDB models, and another folder for the routes, in which we are going to have our endpoints. So in the model, we're going to create a new model. So it's a customer application. So we're going to have our main model, which is a customer.js. And in the routes, we're going to build or to add our route. So customers.js, you can call it whatever you want. So in here, we are going to import Mongoose from Mongoose. We're going to use the Mongoose to build our model that is going to connect to the database. So we are going to start by just declaring the customer schema, which is going to be equal to mongoose.schema, and then in the schema we're going to add the attributes of our, let's say, collection or attributes of our object. So we're going to start with the date, and that is of type date. And it's required true. Then we're going to have name, which type is string, required is equal to true. Same thing for the email. The phone number, we're going to limit ourselves to these information, but nothing prevents us from adding other information on the go. So now we are ready to export our model. So to do so, we're going just to do this, and it's going to be our customer schema here. We're going to rename it to schema. And we're going to export that to be used in the routes. So const customer is equal to mongoose dot model, and we specify what is the collection name. It's going to be called customers. Then we're going to specify the schema, customer schema. And we're going to export that into our module. So module.export is equal to customer. We're going to use this on our routes. Now we are ready to use this model. So we're going to go to our routes and build the routes or the endpoints. So we are going to start by requiring the express. So it's going to be const express, and here we're going to require express. Also, we need to build the router using the express package router, and we're going to get our customer model from the model folder or models folder. So it's going to be models, then our customer. So this is it. Now we are ready to build our first, let's say, endpoint. And to build an endpoint, we're going to start with get list, and that is going to be router dot get main, and then we have the callback of request response, and we're going to send back a response to the user if all good. So our response would be to get the list, so const customers is equal to await. So we are going to have a async call here, and this is going to be flagged as async method. So we're going to await for the model customer dot find, now we're going to return back that response to, so we say response dot JSON, can always specify the status, which is 200, and we're going to reply back with that customer list. In case of error, we can always try catch the error in case we have an exception. So we are going to catch the error here, and then we're going to throw it back to the customer or to the client. So the error would be response.status 400 or 500 with the JSON that returns back the error. So we can always customize that. So with message, an error occurred, and our error is going to return back as that. So this is the error that we're going to return the customer, and we'll take this to put it in the try catch or try catch statement. So now when we run the API or the application, so when we just hit nothing, it will just get us the list of customers, and we're going to work on the create customer or post customer. And to do so, we're going to create our first method, which is post create, and in this it will be a post method. So we're going to take this, and instead of get, we're going to say post, and we'll receive the information about the customer on the body of the request. So to do so, we are just going to say customer is equal to new customer, and that's from the request dot body. That is that, and then we are going to return or to add it to the database by just say customer creates is equal to customer dot save. It's just going to save our model, and if all good, we're going to return saved customer. In case of error, there is an error, will be returned to the user. So now we are going to get the by detail. So it's similar to this. That is going to be get by ID, and in this we're going to use parameter, which is our ID, and the request or the ID will be gathered from the request.body is equal to rec.parameters.id, and we're going to use that to get the information find one in this case, and our ID is equal to ID. So we are interested in the ID that is equal to the ID, and we're going to just return one customer in this case, and then that's the customer that we're going to return.